Good morning and welcome to an extra shot of quilting on caffeine. My name is Christine and I am over on Instagram as @modernlittleme or www.modernlittle.me on the webs. It is a early Tuesday morning here, last Tuesday of June. It is hot, not as hot as it is in some parts of the country, but a little bit toasty for this part. Just after 10 a.m. and 88 degrees, I think, was what my phone was telling me. So I have had a few instances where I thought of something that would be great to share, but not necessarily a whole vlog worth of something, or not a 20-minute or a 40-minute vlog worth of something. So I've decided that I'll occasionally have these little extra shots. Get it? It's a espresso joke. Or maybe you don't. But anyway, so here's an extra shot of quilting on caffeine. Here's my first shot. So here we go. First extra shot of caffeine quiltingness. No, that's not right. Today I'm coming at you from my little corner of the bay here. East Bay, Rhode Island is the area that I live in, and as you can see behind me is the bay, and in front of me is a cute little park and playground. My kids and I come here a lot because they get some park time and I can supervise them at the park while also enjoying this area. Winters here aren't so great, so I try to enjoy the area that is the bay during the summer, even if today is a little hot. So, last time I vlogged, I talked about entering the Curated Quilts mini quilt challenge. I had done it because I wanted to challenge myself a little more. I think I mentioned this last time too. I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to try new things, see if I could quilt to a creative brief, push myself out of my comfort zone a little bit, and create something new. So the mini quilt that I shared last time, and I'll share again today, was a win because I did all of the things. I designed it, I pieced it, I quilted it, I photographed it, I submitted it on time, even though it was the 11th hour, on time. I used the color palette that was given to me. The creative brief was polygons. And so I was like, this is great. This is awesome. Well, it was accepted. And I found that out about a week ago. And a week later, I'm still absorbing that news because, I mean, obviously I submitted it to be considered for selection, but I guess all along I felt like I had missed the mark. Even though everything was right in line, I was using the Curated Quilts bundle. My quilt was majority polygons, which is, point in brief. But then afterwards I looked at the, because there's always hashtags for these things, and I looked at the hashtag and I was like, oh, mine doesn't look anything like this. And I guess that's partially the point. I don't know. I guess I felt at the end of the day I had done an art quilt instead of a modern mini quilt. Even though my mini quilt was graphic and fun and dead on for me, I guess as creatives we always question ourselves, and I was definitely questioning myself on this one. But I submitted it, and then, like I said, it was accepted, and my mind is a little boggled and blown by that. I was just so happy to do something on a deadline to a creative brief on time with all I've got going on in life, that was like, wow, surprise, exciting and validating and flattering. So yeah, so it will be in the October issue of Curated Quilts. In a second I'll flip it around, or my camera around, and share it again. It is so hot. I think I mentioned that already, but I hope everybody's staying safe because this heat is no joke. This is a day to be quilting on H2O and not quilting on caffeine. So it's ironic I am recording a vlog about an extra shot of espresso, or an extra shot of quilting caffeine. And here it is, my Curated Quilts Mini Quilts Challenge entry for the Polygons call. I shared it last time. It has not changed at all. Maybe you can see it better in this lighting, or maybe you can see it worse. I can't even tell, it's so sunny. But you can see bold, simple graphic, which is, I think, my style at heart as both a graphic designer and a modern quilter. My polygons are the sails and the shape of the boat. And then I do love these little embellishments. I knew I wanted to do that at the get-go, because I love a little surprise on the binding. And I mean, I needed it, so, because I was tight on that blue fabric. I probably could have pulled it off, but it definitely made it easier using a contrast pop of color there. Let's see, what else? It's called On the Port Side, and that's a reference to boating, because you have the port side and the starboard side. And I've only learned that the port side is the left side recently, because while I may live on the bay, I certainly have only just started spending time on the bay, and I'm still not 100% sure that that's what I want to do. I'm not 100% sure that's my passion in life, but it is my husband's, so I'm fully supportive of that. And I guess the embarrassing side note of this is that, I wasn't expecting it to go anywhere, because I used scrap fabric that I cannot stand as my backing. And my binding is also not super pretty as I look at this now. Oh well. That's not what they're going to photograph. They're going to photograph the front of it. But there's a little part of me that wants to put a note in there, like, ignore my ugly background. So there you have it. Submission number 1 and shockingly acceptance number 1. And there you have it. A little extra shot of quilting caffeine for you, if you will. Thank you for hanging in with my pun. I think that now I'm going to head home and slap a little label on this, so that it makes it back to me, and then ship it off. And once I get this off, I think I'm going to jump into a new project. But for now, I guess I'm going to leave you guys with the thought of, try. If there's something that you're thinking about doing, jump in with both feet. Try something new, try something out of your comfort zone, but also stay completely, I guess I wish somebody had said, don't be afraid to stay true to yourself. And I loved what I submitted, and it wasn't until I started comparing myself that I didn't necessarily know if I had hit the mark. And then a week later, I was told, yes, you did. And at the end of the day, I wish I had been more confident and happy in the fact that I did it. And I submitted something to a creative brief, and I proved that I could do that, because that's what the end goal was. But I'm not going to lie, it's nice to get that validation. And now maybe I'll turn it into a little wall hanging pattern. Something to ponder the next time I'm sitting at the bay. Until then, thank you for watching me, and I hope you'll come back next time. I'll see you soon. Bye.